Hey, what's up, guys? Shieldsy says today we're going to be bringing you a review from Vallensons Brewery out in Pearland, Texas. Had a great experience out there. I can tell you all about it, show you around the place. I pretty much reviewed and drank every beer they had out there. It's a great selection, but let's take a look right now. Let's go. Here's the Vallensons Brewery right here in Pearland, Texas, guys. Really nice spot. I was there at night, but here's, you can see it on the map, just south of the Beltway. Really easy access. It's a nice spot. They just built it, I believe, 3 years ago on about an acre. As you come inside, it was a hopping night. Lots of people in here. It's a really nice space. Plenty of bar seating and other seating. Got a couple TVs and that jumbo screen up there. Kids are there. Bring your dogs. Everyone's welcome. Back patio, obviously huge space. Had the heaters out because it was a chilly night. Well, for Houston anyway. As you can see, people bringing their families, all ages out there. There were kids playing football. Had the food truck that night. It was Cousins Maine Lobster, which we'll talk about here some more. Couldn't say enough good things about it. Their lobster roll was just on point. So delicious. As you come inside here at the bar, you can kind of see some of their awards they've won. That's Lori, one of the owners right there. Super nice lady. Great talking to her kind of about their brand. This was her first try. It was her West Coast IPA, which we'll talk about, but let's go. So let's get right into it, right? So this first is their Scottish Ale. I'm a big fan of the Scottish Ale. Love that amber color. This is a 5.6% alcohol by volume, so let's give it a shot. Yeah, that's very much a Scottish or a brown. Very smooth on the front, bold finish on the back, kind of that nuttiness that you'd expect from any of these Scottish or brown ales, but very mellow by comparison to some browns or Scottish ales I've tried. So it's actually very nice. Yeah, that's a very pleasant, so that's a Scottish ale. She lined it up a little different, so I'm going to do it the way she lined it up here. Obviously, normally you go light to dark, but this is how she lined it up, so we're going to do it. We're going pretty dark all of a sudden. Oh, that's black, yeah. That's the Old Settlers Oatmeal Stout, which is pretty popular, and obviously this time of year, Oatmeal Stout's where you want to be, right? So let's just get right into it. Oh, I'm sorry, this is 5.9% alcohol by volume. Yeah, that's pretty nice. It's usually thinking of stout, you think kind of that coffee bitterness flavor. This is much more mellow. It's pretty mild, very well balanced. You feel like the same flavor profiles from the sip all the way through the finish. So this is a very nice, obviously it's a big boy beer, but the nice part is it's not quite as heavy as you might find other stouts to be. And obviously with a 5.9% ABV, it's not going to kick you in the teeth like some other stouts and porters might. So that's nice for the Oatmeal Stout. So the next one here is the Amberzon. It's an Imperial Amber. It's a 7.5% ABV. So we're kind of stepping up. So it looks milder, but actually going to have a little bit more kick. I'm betting, and I haven't tried any of these before, you're getting the very first shot right here. I'm willing to bet there's going to be a little bit of bite to this. Beautiful color, what you expect from an amber. Not quite as dark as the Scott we looked at before, but let's try it out. Whoa. That's a big boy amber. That is not messing around. I would say that this is not for the faint of heart. Like if you're just looking at, yeah, go ahead, bud. You're good. We're just doing a review. You know, people are here. Go ahead, have a seat. Guy asked him if he'd sit down. So for an amber, this is a pretty bold amber. This is not a lighthearted amber. So buyer beware. But it's a really strong front to back. It's very interesting. Like, I usually don't see ambers that are quite this pungent and this aromatic, but I like it. So that's the amber's on Imperial Amber. So we're gonna go more into what you might normally. We're looking at the EF-M Hazy IPA, 7% ABV for an IPA, right? So take a look at that. Like, almost looks like a lemonade. Obviously that cloudy, meaty look that you associate with most IPAs, but what does that even mean nowadays? So let's give it a shot. I mean, before I even swallowed it, as soon as I hit my mouth, you knew that was an IPA. Hazy is a good word, but the hops are fairly mellow, but a nice bite, crisp, more of a crisp finish than a super hoppy, rough finish. Like, it's very pleasant. I would put this in the mid-range for an IPA. So it just depends on if IPAs are your jam. This can be right up your alley. If you want something like a double hop super IPA, this is going to be a little soft for you. But, you know, if you haven't really gotten into IPAs yet, this might be a good choice. The EF-M Hazy New England style IPA, quite tasty. We're mixed up a little bit now, go a little bit step down. Excuse me, obviously beer sipping, so wait for this to come up. This is the pink cherry, which I believe is a sour. If I looked at it right, I'm checking the board because they've got them on a rotation. Yeah, so this is sour Berliner Weisse, 3.5% ABV. So I'm betting this is going to be floral notes. Obviously, look at that beautiful color. I'm betting floral notes, and then you're probably going to have some sour finishes to it. So let's try it out. Yeah. If you don't like that enough, you pay $5. Wow. Yeah. If you've ever, have you ever tried cherries right out of the can when your mom's making cherry pie and you've eaten one of those, like, that's in the syrup, it's kind of heavy, and then add a sourness to it? That's essentially what this is. This is a big boy sour. If you don't like sour and you don't like cherry, stay away from it. My boy Chris would probably take some cherry if he could handle the gluten. Such is life, right? This almost, I would say, a dessert beer. It definitely gets you that sour. They weren't kidding. Nice part is low ABVs, so you probably drink a lot of them. If you like that tartness, that cherry, this is going to be your jam. I'm saying that a lot. I don't know why. All right, so we're going to finish up with the Depot Pale Ale here, 5.7%. It's a little bit even darker than some pale ales, which I like because I don't like your on the Pilsner or American lager style of a pale ale. I like a little bit more beef to it. So this is a 5.7%, so let's give it a shot. This is a little hoppier than I would probably like for an American pale ale. This definitely has kind of that punch up front. It's not. I had their West Coast IPA, which actually I like better than this. I was drinking with Lori, one of the owners, beforehand. I actually like that better than the Depot. This probably wouldn't be a go-to for me, but if you like a little punchier flavor profile, a little bit more hops in your life, you know I'm not a big hop guy. That's probably for you. I want to come back and just note that this Oatmeal Stout is their gold medal winner. So you'll see here, you see a picture of the walls. They won a number of awards, and they actually belonged in some local groups here. Big fan of any, I call it a mom and pop shop. Like, I'm a big fan of that. And obviously it's a great vibe out here. People out here laughing, having a good time, bringing the dogs out. It's so great. So if you got a chance, come out to Vallensons Brewery out here in Pearland. I'll put a link down below. Check it out. Highly recommend it. And tonight, obviously, the food truck that is out here is on point. Like, I'm going to just add that in here. I'm actually going to put it right here, the food truck. There's a picture of it. Their lobster rolls, got Connecticut and Maine lobster rolls, lobster tacos, lobster quesadillas. So if lobster seafood is your, is your jam, yeah, there it is again, then this food truck is for you. I've had it before. It's amazing. Check it out, So I will say, if you're coming out with other people, they actually offer a couple ciders from Duo Winery. I'm actually doing cider and winery, or winery and cider company. I'm going to be doing a review from Duo here pretty soon. They offer three ciders from Duo, which is their apple, cherry, and pear ciders, and then also their red blend and Pinot Grigio wine. So if you got friends that maybe aren't into beer, they do have some other offerings here to keep everybody happy. Obviously, Cokes and orange sodas for the kids. So if you got a chance, come out here to Vallensons Brewery. There's the logo again. Like I said, down below will be their link. Check it out. You won't be disappointed. She'll just says you need to come out here for having a good time. Thanks a lot, guys. See you next time. Hey guys, I want to take a minute in the video and talk about something near and dear to my heart, which is End the 22. Every day, 22 veterans end their lives by suicide, and this is a tragedy. We have to keep talking about it, keep helping each other, getting the word out until we end this cycle of senseless loss of life. If you are a veteran, there's so many resources. Here's a 1-800 number you can call 24/7. There's veteran groups online, on Facebook. Join your local VFW. Get involved with other veterans and veterans groups. If you're a civilian and you know a veteran, check in with them from time to time. Ask them how they're really doing, more than just hey, and more than a thank you for your service. Really see how they're doing, check in with them. If we all know that we've got someone to talk to, we've got somewhere for our problems to go, we know that we can find a solution. We didn't leave anybody behind on the battlefield, and we're not going to leave anybody behind now that we're here. We're to help each other out, brothers and sisters and veterans, civilians, whatever you are. Let's help to end the 22 today.